transaction is students held on August 8 and the transaction is goods sold. So in this transaction, three transactions are there. Goods sold for cash to Manuj and to Manish. So first is goods sold to cash, means goods sold for cash, cash is received, so this transaction is cash transaction. In second, goods sold to Manuj. Okay, so name of the person is given, so this transaction, this sales are done on credit. And third is to Manish, so this is also sales but on credit. So students, there are three transactions related to one particular account, this is sale account, and these transactions are held on August 8. Similar date is also there, and these transactions are similar nature. So we write here, when we do the sale, if we receive cash, we write the cash account debit, and the sales are done on cash is rupees 1000. Second is goods sold to Manuj. So when goods sold to Manuj, the entry will be Manuj account debit to cash account to sales account. So we write here Manuj account debit, and the amount of sale is students 900, and also goods are sold to Manish. So when goods are sold to Manish, entry will be Manish account debit to sales account. So the amount of sale which is to Manish is 800. Now students, in all these three transactions, one particular account is credited, that is to sales account, and the amount is 1000 plus 900. 1900 plus 800 is equal to 2700. So the sale account will be credited with the amount rupees. The narration is for goods sold for cash and on credit to Manish and Manuj. Clear, students? This transaction is students held on August 10, and the transaction is paid to Hari in full settlement rupees 1960, and discount received rupees 40. So Hari is the creditor of us, and he paid rupees 1900. We paid rupees 1960 to him, and he gave us discount rupees 40. So discount received is the income of the business, students. So the entry will be on August 10. So we paid to Hari. First of all, Hari is the receiver, so Hari's account should be debited. We paid cash, so cash account is credited with 1960, and we received discount, so discount received is the income and it should be credited. All income should be credited. Discount received account is credited, and the total amount which is due from us is 2000. But we do not pay 2000, we only pay 1960 because Hari give us rupees 40 discount. Okay, and the narration will be, narration is students, for cash paid to Hari after receiving discount rupees 40. For cash paid to Hari after receiving discount rupees 40. Clear, students? Next transaction is students held on August 12, and the transaction is received from Manuj. Okay, and received amount is 890 and discount allowed rupees 10. So Manuj paid to us, means we received cash, and in previous transaction we sold goods to Manuj on credit and the amount is 900. So the amount that is due from him is 900, but he paid only 890, means rupees 10 is discount allowed for him. So the business allowed rupees 10 discount to him and received 890 rupees instead of 900. So the transaction is, first of all, we received cash. We write cash account debit. So discount allowed is students expense of the firm. So discount allowed account should be debited. Discount allowed account debit, and the cash account, cash paid by Manuj is rupees 890, means we received cash, business received cash 890. Discount allowed rupees 10 to Manuj account. Amount due from Manuj is total 900. Okay, we owe money from Manuj is 900. He paid rupees 890 and the business firm allowed discount rupees 10. So discount is the expense of the business. That is why the discount account is debited here. And the narration is, students, for cash received from Manoj and allowed discount rupees 10. Clear, students? The last entry of this question number 8, is held on August 16, and the transaction is, student, machine purchased rupees 10,000, furniture purchased rupees 10,000 and wages paid rupees 40. So students, in all these transactions are held on particular date, and the one thing which is, so two conditions are fulfilled. Okay, two conditions are fulfilled. First is held on same date, and second condition is related to one particular account. Okay, so in all these three transactions, machinery purchase, furniture purchase and wages paid, cash account is credited. Okay, so we will pass the compound journal entry of it, and the entry will be machinery account debit, because machinery purchased, it come into the business, it is asset, it is come into the business, that is why it should be debited. Machine purchased for rupees 10,000, furniture purchased for rupees 5,000, furniture account debit with 5,000. Okay, and wages paid, so wages paid are expense, students, so expense account is debited, and the amount which is paid as wages rupees 40. So in all these three accounts, one particular account is credited, that is cash account. When we purchased machinery, we paid cash. When we purchased furniture, we also paid cash rupees 5,000. And when wages are paid in form of cash. So rupees 40 is there, and two cash account, and the amount is, students, 15,040. 10,000 plus 5,000, 15,000, and 15,000 plus 40, 15,040. And the narration is, for machine and furniture purchased and wages